Celebrity crush? I love Michael B. Jordan. I think he's so cute. I would love to film him one day, but who knows? It might happen. My name is Princess Garrett. I'm a senior, communication and GIS double majors, and I am one of the co-directors for Riptide Pictures. Top thing on my bucket list, I want to go on a cruise to a bunch of different countries.
Favorite country you want to visit?
Indonesia. My experience in Ghana, it was life-changing. It's something that I never thought I would ever experience because like as a kid, you're like, oh wow, would I ever go to Africa? But like to actually go there and to actually learn about where it all started and where I came from, I kind of lost myself and found myself in that one experience, and it's kind of like you fall in love with yourself again because you're like, wow, I know this other piece of me now. So like just being able to be like, this is where I come from, you have another piece of your identity, and it's kind of like you just know yourself a little bit better coming back. But just seeing the people in Ghana, they're just so much happier with a lot less than what we have here in America, and just seeing how comfortable you can be in a space that's not your home, but it's like, it's your home. It's kind of a great thing to see. So our story is about the loss of identity through colonialism and slavery, and how the start of, it's basically talking about how you can't talk about Black Lives Matter now without going back to history and talking about how all these events that have happened in history have led up to Black Lives Matter, because we have to sit here and explain why Black Lives Matter, because it's never mattered, and it's never mattered because there's systems and there's things that have been put into place to constantly make Black people oppressed, make them not matter, make them not have a place in this world. And we're one of Black people are like one of the most hated groups in the world. No matter where you are in the world, we're always looked down upon. So our story is trying to give a voice to those who don't have a voice and kind of share their side of the story and kind of tell why they matter and kind of give them a place in history that hasn't been given to them yet. Riptide Pictures' story is one that's very relevant in today's society, but it's also one that's universal because everybody has a part in this issue that we're talking about, whether you're affected by it or you're the person that's causing these problems. You can find your connection to this story. And I find myself in the stories because I go through it every day, like this constant battle of Black Lives Matter, or just trying to figure out my identity, being someone who is biracial in a world where people are like, oh, you're not Filipino enough, oh, you're not Black enough. So it's just a story that I want to share with people because I think it needs to be heard, and I think now more than ever, especially with the Trump presidency, it needs to be told, and I'm glad that we're the ones to help tell it.
What's one word, a phrase, that you want our audience to leave with after watching this documentary?
Respect your roots. That's what I would say.